Hey guys, it's Jeff here. Today I want to do a review of the Condor Primitive Bush Knife. People have asked me if I would do a review. About 3 months ago I got this knife and I did an introduction to the knife. I didn't do a review because I hadn't used it at that point. But now that I've had it for 3 months and I've been using it pretty much exclusively, I want to do a little bit of a review so you guys can see what I think of this knife, pros and cons. First of all, I'll go over the specs one more time for those of you who haven't seen my first video on this knife. So, this is the knife. It has a hardwood handle. It's made from 420 HC stainless steel, so it doesn't rust at all. This thing's been soaking wet and there's no rust on it whatsoever. The blade is 8 inches long. The total length is about 13.5 inches, and it weighs just under a pound. When I got this knife, there was a couple little things I needed to do to it, a couple little touch-ups, but I didn't mind doing that because the knife was only $60. This sheath right here alone is worth $60. So this handle needed a little bit of sanding. It was a little bit uneven on the sides right here, so I sanded it down, made it even. I put 6 coats of linseed oil on it, and the edge wasn't that sharp. It was sharp, but not as sharp as I would like it, so I had it sharpened. I have a little bit of a convex grind on here, pretty much what was on there. Just made it a little bit taller. It's super sharp. And I wasn't sure, this is my first knife that I've had that was 420 HC stainless steel. And I wasn't quite sure how it would hold up with all the chopping. I do a lot of chopping with this. And cutting and splitting and all that. I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up over time. Even over 3 months, you know, I had my doubts about it. But to tell you the truth, I haven't had a single issue with this steel at all. It chops excellent. And the blade width is 3 millimeters, which is just under 1/8 of an inch. Because it's so thin, it chops like a machete. So I can go right through trees, you know, small trees, no problem at all. It's a great one-tool option for sure. To tell you the truth, this is an excellent one-tool option. You can take this sheath, or you can take these two. There's nothing wrong with these two. I love these two tools. These are some of my favorite tools. But when I go lightweight, which is most of the time, I don't have to take much with me at all, just a few items. I don't bring these two. If I have a lot of work to do in the woods and I have a lot of wood processing or a larger diameter wood I need to cut, I'm going to take my axe and my knife. I love these tools, but I like to go lightweight. I don't like to travel with a lot of gear. I can move faster, and it's a lot more freeing to go lightweight, for me at least. So I haven't had a single issue with this edge at all. I don't have any nicks. I don't have any edges that are rolled over. I'll show you the blade real here, quick. Hopefully you can see that. Excellent spear point in the front right there. Has a dual edge, which is great for making holes for bow drill and hand drill. You can see that edge right there. It's a beautiful edge on it, and it has no nicks. I've chopped a lot of trees down, limbed a lot of trees, drilled a lot of holes. I've worked this knife pretty hard in the last 3 months. You can see how beat up and dirty it is, but the edge is still perfect. So I'm pretty impressed with the steel and this knife. Most of the stuff that I work with in the woods isn't that big really, so this knife works perfectly for it. I got an example right here. This is about a 3-inch diameter oak right here that I took down this morning that I want to use for a project that I have in the back here. It's sliced right through. I chopped just the same way I would with an axe, basically. And it maybe took me a little bit longer to use the knife than the axe, but it just shows you what I can do. And most of what I work with is stuff like this, or smaller. I don't need to take down any big trees or big logs. I have no need for that at all in the woods. Everything that I do, making tripods or making shelters or processing firewood, is all this size or smaller. I find anything big that I need, I find dead on the ground, or I just don't need it. So this knife can handle cuts like this. I'm not going to do any chopping or cutting with the knife because you've seen that, you know what it looks like. But I just wanted to show you, give you an idea of what I use the knife for. And it's for trees this size or smaller. And this knife has no problem doing that. And that's oak right there. So again, I don't really have any cons with this knife, to tell you the truth. It works great. It chops excellently. It carves nicely. It puts a a mean hole in for a bow drill or hand drill pretty quickly with that point, that spear point. So Matt did a good job when he designed this knife. He thought it out well. And it's been working great for me. And it's lightweight, it doesn't weigh very much at all. I think it's about a pound like I said. And this just hooks right onto my belt. This little tab right here goes on the inside of your pants, between your belts and your pants. Or in my case, I just wear a scarf here. Just goes right in here like this. Stays right there. Doesn't go anywhere. And it works great for me. And you can take the knife out, put it back in, or take the whole sheath out if you want to, if you can use it like that. So you can always put it back in the sheath. So, I really, at 3 months, I can't say enough about this knife. I don't have a single problem with it, so far. I'll probably do another review in 6 months, or maybe a year, we'll see. But I'm going to continue to use it, and it's my primary knife right now, and has been for 3 months. There's nothing wrong with these two tools, though. If this is what you'd rather bring, then this is great. These two work great. These are beautiful tools. I love these tools. But I like to go lightweight. And this is what I use to go lightweight. Is this knife right here, the Condor Primitive Bush Knife. I think I covered everything. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to comment, and I'll get back to you and answer your question as quickly as I can. But great knife. I love it. And let me know what you guys think. If you have one, let me know what you think. Let me know if you found any problems with it, or if you, what you really think of the knife, honestly. I'm giving you my honest opinion, what I really think about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. That's just what I think of it and my experience with it. Maybe other people have had other experiences with it. I have other Condor tools, and I've had problems with the heat treat in the metal. I have the Bush Lure, I think it is, knife, and it's a 1075 carbon steel, and I can't keep that thing sharp. The edge keeps on rolling over, chips, and it's just, I don't know if it's just the heat treat or what it is. That's what I believe it is. It's just, I don't use it because I just can't keep it sharp. But with this knife, I haven't had a single issue. So, thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next time.